chest press on a flat bench. That's how I usually mount the weight, right? From here, you can kick it back, and then sit back, or you can have the weight right here, kick, right? And then drive. Same movement, nice and slow. Control it. By controlling the weight, you risk getting injured, and you allow the muscle to really work. Side of the chest again, inhale going down, big exhale going up. Again, if you're looking to grow, 6 to 12 reps we're looking for, right? With a really nice challenging weight. If the weight is heavy, obviously you don't have to come up like that. The weight's heavy, right? You kind of So we're gonna kick it off with incline press, right? Try to keep that lower back flat, right? Exhale going up with the weight. Slightly bend with the elbows, don't fully lock, don't hyperextend, and then inhale coming down nice and slow, maybe a second or two tempo. Controlling the movement. Exhale, inhale. Any motion that you use in energy is when you want to exhale. You want to breathe properly so you get as many reps as you can and you don't faint. You will see a lot of people fainting with deadlift or sometimes even squats. I've never really seen it in upper body movements, but you definitely see it with deadlifts. And like I said, some squat movements. Nice and control, stretch, and drive. Side of your chest, and drive. Big push-ups for the end. Some do it in the beginning, some superset with it, right? Sometimes I start to warm up with it, then I'll save it for the end. I'll superset with flies and push-ups. That's how I usually do it. You can do it however you want. I'm gonna do it with my fist. You do not have to. I have a torn ligament, so that's why I'm gonna do it on my fist, right? So legs about shoulder width apart, right? You don't want to go too wide, meaning like your elbow shouldn't be flaring that way, right? You don't have to go in a straight line also, so you can do it in an angle, right? That's the best, more effective way to do it. Less stress in your shoulders. So on an angle, right? Controlling the movement, abs nice and tight. Exhale coming up, inhale going down. If you find push-ups to be too easy, do a 3-second tempo, down slower. 3, 2, 1, touch, drive. 3, 2, 1, touch, drive. So, push-ups, definitely a great exercise to either start off with or finish with or superset with, right? Incorporate that in the workout. So this is dips. If all you have is dumbbells, you don't have a machine for dips, you can do dips on a bench. There's other triceps exercises you can do as well, which I'll post in the video. But this you can do single leg or both legs on the ground. This depends on your fitness level. So video purpose, I'm gonna go with both legs on the ground, focus on form, right? So my arm is gonna be about on the side of my glutes, right? My lower back is gonna be close to the bench, right? My torso is gonna try to be as upright as possible. And we're gonna go, my shoulder and my elbow is gonna be parallel, right? So when I go down, it's gonna be right there and drive up. Control the movement. Again, if it's easy, obviously we can slow down the tempo like I'm doing right there. Just really focus on that muscle. Right, you can go single leg if you desire. Or some people put a plate on their leg as well to make the movement a little bit more difficult. So that's dips for your tries. The tricep is the skull crushers, right? Some call it tricep extension, but depends on your generation. But we call it skull crushers, right? So legs up or down, it doesn't matter, right? Shoulder, elbow, wrist line up, right? You're just gonna bend your elbows, keep your elbows tight, and drive up. So bend the elbows nice and controlled. Make sure your tries are warmed up first before you perform in this exercise. Controlling the weight, squeezing up top. So that's the dumbbell skull crusher, right? Great exercise for your triceps. You have three different parts of your tris: the long head, the middle head, and the short head. So you want to try to focus on working all of those heads. Alright, so another tricep exercise, dumbbell close grip press, the weights together, right? We're not going to take it all the way down to the chest. You're going to also hit your chest a little bit on this exercise, but we're going to try to really focus on the tricep. Elbows tucked in tight. We are not going all the way down to the chest, maybe like 3 to 4 inches off the chest and driving to the top, right? Controlling the movement, right? So that's close grip press. We're going to utilize this exercise for tricep exercise. Control that movement. Exhale going up. Inhale coming down. Again, if the goal is strength, right? Building lean muscle, putting on some mass, we're going to go 6 to 12 repetitions. Higher repetitions if you just focus on endurance, and you could kind of lower the weight as well. Okay, so this one is the overhead tricep extension. You can sit, support your back. If you have a shoulder press bench at home that supports your back, or you just keep your abdomen nice and tight, which will support your back as well, right? So I'm not gonna put the bench up on this one just because this is high and the dumbbell will hit the bench. So I'll sit or stand. I'm gonna sit right now, for the purpose, right? Elbows tight, as tight as you can anyway, and drive to the sky, right? If you have a mirror, beautiful, because sometimes our elbows flare out. You just want to try to keep it, bring it back in as best as you can, right? So this is usually not my first exercise. I usually try to warm my triceps up first before I do either skull crushers or tricep extensions. So maybe dips will warm your triceps up first. Control the movement, right? Not locking up top, slightly bent, and bringing it down nice and slow.